Today on Mysteries Inside Histories, we are going to Spofforth Castle. This castle has always been one that's been placed on the list when we've been looking at places to go. It's always been one of your choices, eh? But we've never gone, so today we decided to go. So I don't know anything about this place, just that it's always been on the list of options and we've never chosen it, so today we've chosen it. But I can tell you that I am already seeing stuff, and I keep seeing Italy. Like, for some reason I keep seeing the Italian flag, and
in a quarter mile,
you know those,
at the second exit.
I don't think that they're Afghans, but you know, they're kind of like greyhounds or whippets but bigger and have fur. I keep seeing
Irish wolfhound.
Irish wolfhounds. I keep seeing those kind of dogs in a painting, but I have a feeling, if I remember from the picture, is this place not ruins?
Leave at the second exit.
So I don't know if I'm seeing it before it was ruins. I don't think it's a walkie roundy one, but I keep seeing those dogs in a painting. So that might be something that requires research. And I'm also seeing, I think this place at some point farmed their own livestock and possibly were involved in import-export of like livestock and textiles. There's a connection. Because I know that a lot of kings and lords and all that sort of stuff, like, you know, had their own sheep and cow and that for eating, but this feels more like it was a trade, like they made money from it. So we shall wait and see. What's Spofforth Castle? I don't know why, but I keep seeing like a constable murder, like a police officer murder, or I don't know what that would have to do with the castle. Might have to look at the local area for that one. But like a olden days police officer. Interesting. I don't know if that's a historical grief jump, kind of jumped in on a Mysteries Inside Histories jump, but I'll have to investigate the area after I've done my investigation. I keep seeing like cattle wagons. This Spofforth Castle had something to do with importing or exporting cattle. Spofforth Castle. So it was a ruins. Can I just sorry, thank you. I'm going to have to that's one where I'm going to have to do research. There's another thing over there. You can go all under. Cool. I'm going to go down here. It's not a lot, it's obviously going to require research. Oh bollocks, I'm too lazy to do research. I need someone to do all the research for me. I don't know what the hell I'm looking for. It's a miracle I find stuff in the first place. I hope I don't get kidnapped by trolls. This looks like where trolls live. Oh, it looks a bit trolly. Dare I be brave? I'm a brave nitrous. Oh, the oldie worldy weed bag. Oh wow. This is so cool. It's a bit Wicker Man though. Oh, this looks like a troll lair. Hello? Does a troll live here? Don't eat me, I'm not very tasty. I taste of all the things that are poisonous to trolls. I think they've had some wild parties here in the 70s. I think I've found a troll lair. They've set traps. It's definitely too small for ogres. Oh, there's a Scottish one. Why didn't you just use the ladies' entrance?
See these holes, Mother?
Yes.
See how they're perfectly carved that shape? What's the making? That's where royal crumple function.
Ah.
Oh my God.
See, look, this is me round the back. And there's all that land. I bet you that's where they had their livestock. Oh, I'm going to have to do research. It's quite small though. It must have been a summer castle. I came here in the summer or something because... Right. Feathers sticking up out of the ground. When you see feathers sticking up out of the ground, you're being offered them. They're yours free to take. And you can use them in rituals. You use them instead of crystals for healing. You can put them under your pillowcase, you can put them beside your bed, you can wrap a string around it and put it around your neck. Whatever it is you need it for, it's been put on offer. And then what you do is what you take, you give back. So if you take a feather or feathers, leave some food for the birds. Then you're giving an offering of things. And that balances out the universe. Definitely going to have to do some research. Did you not know this is where the terms of the Magna Carta were written up? I was about shatterbrick. But I found a link to Italy because apparently it was someone called Pope Innocent III who opposed the Magna Carta and declared it not legal. Said the English couldn't have the Magna Carta because it wasn't legal. And the terms of the Magna Carta were written right here, which is the English version of like the Declaration of Arbroath and the American version of the Declaration of Independence. And the terms for it were written here. I had no idea. So I'm still trying to look up more evidence of stuff. I'll just edit all the videos together. I'm blown away. I had no idea. I thought you would have known. I'm glad you didn't know as well. That's incredible. Right, I've done some investigating. And what I found out is that obviously, as you know, the Magna Carta was written there, which I didn't know, which is just the coolest thing. And it was the Italian Pope Innocent III, who basically in Rome had declared the English Magna Carta illegal. So that's the connection to Italy. And then I said about the cattle and the importing, exporting. I couldn't find any evidence to say that they did it at the castle, but what I can tell you is that like literally just around the corner, you actually go past it to go to the castle, is the train station, where apparently the train station was quite a well-known train station for importing and exporting prized horses and cattle, prized horses and cows, and they also moved barley and house goods and things like that back in the 1800s, so like 1848 or something, I think. So that's why I would have been seen importing, exporting cattle. So I'm still yet to find a link with the oh no, I did, sorry, this is the cool bit. So there's a woman on the interwebs who says she was doing a quote unquote, I'm going to try not to rant, but paranormal investigation at Spofforth Castle, and she took a photo of a ghost dog that looks exactly like the dog I described as my driver said, an Irish wolfhound, and she's actually got a photo of it. So, but I would like to tell people though, it's not a ghost dog. She's been in a time slip. The dog would have seen her and thought she was the ghost. All it was is there would have been like a slip there would have been a bend or a slip in time, and their two paths would have crossed, and she would have just happened to have taken the photo at the time the dog was being walked. But to the dog, she would have been the ghost. So there's no such thing as ghosts, there's no such thing as hauntings. It's all like stone tape theory or pareidolia or archaeoacoustics, time bends, time slips. The dead don't roam the earth, they just stick to time, that's all. It's just when you see them, they're alive, but technically when time catches up, they're dead. So, that's what I've got so far, and it might be a short video, but I'm over the moon about that Magna Carta thing. That's just the coolest thing ever. Little short video, but we learned some interesting things, and I'll put links in the description box below to back up my claims. Right, so I've been doing some investigating in regards to Spofforth Castle, and remember when I was driving there I was saying about the Constable murders, or the Constable murder. It took a bit of digging, but you're not going to believe what I found. A Lieutenant John Harold Anthony Tennant, on the 23rd of March 1921, he was aged 21, in Ireland, was shot and killed in an ambush, and he was buried at All Saints Churchyard in Spofforth, where we were. So he died in Ireland, but he's buried in Spofforth, where we were, just across from the castle. He was from the 9th Queen's Royal Lancashire, and he was transporting prisoners to Roscommon. He died alongside a captain and a lieutenant a Constable Evans, a Constable Edward Leslie, and a Constable Buchanan, but get this as well. He's buried at Spofforth churchyard, All Saints churchyard, with his mum and dad, and his mother is called Agnes Fraser Tennant. My Scottish royal side is Fraser of Lovat, and my cat in the Quantum Menace is called Tennant, from my favourite time traveller, Doctor Who, David Tennant. That's the universe having a sense of humour. I also had said about that there was some Wicca Man stuff, and they found some pagan burial sites there. They found some coins dating back to like 848 or something. That's how old that place is. But yeah, they found some pagan burial sites around that way. So I'm going to put links in the description box below, because the archaeologists document in quite detail some of the graves that they found, and the rituals, and you know, the way the bodies were laid out and what were used in that. So I'll put it in the link below. So that Constable murder one, it took me, I very nearly didn't put this up, because it was the one thing, because I don't like having to do my own research, because I don't want to be fed any information. Like if I have to go back to the site, I can't then now say I didn't know that information, because everyone knows that I had to look it up, because I don't like doing my own research. I used to have jump scouts do it all, but they've all had to go off and do other things. But yeah, so but it took some research, but I finally found this because I kept looking it up, and I thought, if I can't find proof of this Constable murder, I'm not putting the video up, you know, because I stake my reputation on my jumps and that. So I just find that funny that his mother's a Fraser, and it's Tennant after my favourite Time Lord. And I was time jumping. So that was a case of a historical grief jump clashing and merging, well, not clashing, but merging with my Mysteries Inside Histories jump. Obviously, Lieutenant John Harold Anthony Tennant and his powers wanted to be recognised while I was making this little investigation. So that was a historical time jump meets a Mysteries Inside Histories jump in one thing. So I'll put links in the description box below.